Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about very important topic, that is BRI, and I will talk about the BRI in 3 to 4 parts. Starting from that, what is the BRI and what is the main focus to initiate it, and which countries are getting the benefits, and also I will be talking about there are some concerns for for the countries, and also concern for the India, and I will conclude it in the last. So, talking about the BRI is Belt and Road Initiative. So what people think that while talking about the BRI, the people think that BRI has started in the year of 2013, but actually, if we are going to read the study about the BRI, it is not just started in the 2013. I will say that it has started two almost 2000 year ago, and during the if you are aware about that, the Silk Road Initiative. So at that time there was no railway, no good roads, and no no air facilities was there. So that time the Chinese people were using to transport their silk, which wanted by the um, kings from various countries, mostly from the European nations. So that time the forests, seas, and mountains, that were those were using for the transportation of silk projects, and since then it was initiated. So now it was day to day it has been modernized, and in the year 2013, uh, there is a famous Chinese leader. The name is Deng Xiaoping. So he is called as a modern leader of China. So it has in 2013, Xi Jinping also worked on this project, and the main Belt and Road Initiative started in 2013, and since then it has spreaded in various countries. So now I will talk about the countries which has been participated, and it's a part of this initiative, is starting from the Pakistan. So in Pakistan there is a Gwadar port, which is very famous for and also a main important factor for the BRI. And the main thing is there is a CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor. So the route cross from the POK, Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, which has been stopped by which has been made a concern for the India, and India has raised the observation for that also, and that is why the main thing that India is not part of this BRI. Now the another thing is another country is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, you know about the Hambantota port. So what the China says that Sri Lanka has given this port to China for this project, especially for the BRI, under the BRI project, to for commercial purpose, and all those things. For so this port has given to China on lease for 99 years, and मतलब, in the change of the this port, China has given various financial assistance, and they help the countries in making roads, railways, bridges, and also airports. So this is not only like the China is getting benefits from this, The countries which are participating in this project are also getting some many types of benefits beneficiaries. Like why I am saying about this, because the developing countries needs some improvement and some financial assistance to further improvement. And because to improve their commercial trades and energy, they needs roads, good roads, railways, airports, maritime ports. So these things help the countries to spread their trade routes. And also it's developed the marketing, uh, uh, spreads the market from one country to another one. So now the I will talk about the main objectives about the this BRI. So China is looking for the new markets in various countries, starting from the Central Asia to Europe, Africa also. And if you are aware about this, the Italy has also joined, become a part of BRI in year 2019. And there is a Greece port, so through the Greece port. And also China is looking for their energy boost up and economic growth. And also the main thing is to uh, global influence. By making this is very common that if a country is able to establish their trade and establish their trade and spread their markets between the trade, then financially they will boost, he will boost. And he will be able to make influence over the global. So now I will talk about the concern that it is commonly it is called that China is making a trap uh, debt trap diplomacy. That in this way that China is giving loans to various countries for their developments. And after some time, if the country is not able to pay back the loan to the to China, then that particular the China is making influence over that particular roads or ports, airports, so that to use those areas, to use those projects for their defense and for trade and many like this. However, China is refusing this observation, and they are saying that this is the allegation which are being uh, saying to for the Chinese BRI. However, now talking about the concern for India, as I already told about the first the CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor, which crossed from the POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And India is very concerned about the strategically safety from from Pakistan. So and always we are looking for that the POK is the part of India, and which has been illegally occupied by the Kashmir, Pakistan. This is the main reason that India is not taking the participation. And also there is an allegation that China is not giving the financial transparency between the through this project, through this initiative to amongst the countries. So sometime it may be used when there however China is not using the defense parts for this under this project like BRI. But if there is any war between the country, that project, that area, port or airport or roads, can railways can be used to send their troops or to send their arms, ammunition, and can be used for the war also. So this is the major factor and a major concern for India and the countries. Now talking about the Bangladesh, China has helped Bangladesh in their improvements, and Bangladesh really improved their roads, railways, and various project under this project. And however, the influence is increasing day by day by China, and definitely it will be that is the main reason that India, the relation between India and Bangladesh is not good as earlier. However, India maintaining it through the mutual understanding between both the countries' leaders. Now, I will talk about the counter that in the year 2013 there were G20 summit in India, in New Delhi, India. That time a famous initiative that IMEC, India Middle East European Economic Corridor, has been established. However, this is in the initial stage, but this is being called as a counter to BRI. And also because this is very important, because and this is a believable platform, because in IMEC no one country is going to lead over this project, over this initiative. The countries who are participating in this are the member of this IMEC. All are participating and all are leading through their participation. So these are some facts. And now coming to the conclusion, that I will say that Belt and Road Initiative, which has been started in from the earlier that Silk Road Initiative, and now coming from the 2013, and it's continued. Now it is not only to the only trade and this thing. Now in this modern world, modern era, the China is influencing the whole world through digitally also, like spreading the artificial intelligence. Also we are talking about the 5G networks, and also giving the strategically, like defense equipments, also providing the defense equipment. So China is not only spreading their trade routes to various countries, also influencing, also making the diplomatically, they are increasing their influence over the global by defense and trade also. That's all about from my side. Thank you.